All right, welcome everybody. I am so excited for you to be on here tonight. And I see a lot of new faces, a lot of new names popping up. And so that's exciting. And let me tell you why. Okay, first off, let me tell you who I am for the new people. I am Amy Malott, and I am your Triple Diamond Leader. And you may think, what the heck is a Triple Diamond Leader? Well, we have, just so for your reference, there's 8 promotion levels within It Works, and we are 2 away from the top. And so that doesn't say anything to be bragging or anything like that. It just means that everybody started at the same place. So if you are brand new, I started as a brand new distributor a little less than 4 years ago. And so we have just worked our way. We have just continued to do the things that we're going to share with you tonight. And you can do it too. So I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it. So anyway, so we're going to get started. And let me tell you why there are so many new people. And I'm so excited about this is that we've had on this team alone, just our team Purpose. Hopefully you've all been added to the team page. We've had over 50 distributors added this month so far. In the last 3 days, we've had 26 of those added. So that's pretty incredible, guys. So I'm having lots of fun seeing all of these new faces. And but what that means is that this is pretty exciting that we get to use technology to be able to give some tips to get you started, help you kind of connect with the team. I just think it's so important to be able to do those things. And so we want to make sure that we do that. And this is a great way to do it because we are spread out everywhere. We've got people all over the place. And so want to make sure that we have a place to connect. All right, so let's talk about this, okay? We're going to start off with new distributors, and then we're going to move into just some short little tips to finish out the month strong, okay? So new distributors, welcome to the team. Welcome to It Works. You may not even know what you have gotten into. I know when I started, they started announcing me on Facebook, on, putting my picture up there and putting my name out there. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't know if I want everybody to know about this. And so I know that it can be a little overwhelming at first. You're going to start getting added to a couple of group pages. And so what I want to tell you right now is to take a deep breath, okay? Just relax. We're going to help you each step of the way, and we want to make sure that you get the information that you have, but we don't want to overwhelm you. So anytime you are feeling overwhelmed, say that to your leader, to your sponsor, whoever enrolled you. Tell them that. Say, hey, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed and I'm not sure what to do with all of this. And we're going to just kind of walk you through step by step from there. Okay, so that's one thing. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. But let's just start from the very beginning. So if you are on this, then you are a brand new distributor. You have done step 1. One of the things that I absolutely love about this business is that you don't have to come up with a plan. They came up with 3 simple steps for you to be successful. And I will tell you that every person that I know that has been in this company for any length of time, who is whatever rank they are at, promotions that they have made, they have done it through following our simple steps to success. And that's what I want to make sure that you know, that we're just going to do those and we're going to repeat them, okay? But we're going to break them down a little bit. So the first thing is the first step is joining the business. You've already done it. You've checked it off the list. Congratulations. And then the next step is about introducing the products and the business to other people. So the next couple of steps are. But I'm going to go through step 1 in a little bit more detail for you right now, because what I want you to realize is that yes, you became a distributor, and there's a reason why you became a distributor. So I really want you to kind of get into contact with yourself of just saying, okay, here's why I really want to do this. This is my goal. Something that I have learned over this time is that I've listened to a lot of people, and they say that 5% 5% of people, okay, of the population of the US or even the world probably, they actually set goals, okay? So if you have set a goal for yourself, congratulations, you can pat yourself on the back. You are in the top 5% of people that actually do those things. And they say that those people are the ones that are more successful, that will probably make more money, all of those things. And so setting goals is important. So make sure that you understand why you started it. Keep that in your mind, because if things go, you get a little stressed out at times, you want to remember that why. And that why of maybe you just need a little extra income for your family. You need to pay off some debt. You need to help send your kids to college. You need whatever the reason is. Know that why and know it strongly, okay? Now, the next thing I want you to do, because you have now become a distributor, your information is in the computer, you are an official distributor with It Works, I want you to log into your eSuite. And some of you may have already done that. And your eSuite is what we call the back office to your website. So when you signed up, you came up with a website name and you picked a password, and you can get into your website by logging into that. And when you put in your password, it takes you to the back side of the website, and that's where we call the eSuite. That's where you're going to have company information. They're going to have all kinds of documents there for you, product information, all of your training, corporate training from the company itself is going to be in there. Don't let that overwhelm you. It's broken down very easily for you. And but the first thing you need to do, and I'm going to tell you why this is so important, is to log into that eSuite. It's going to ask you a couple of questions. Up at the very top of the eSuite, there's a little red bar. You need to click on that red bar. And it says something tax info, okay? Don't let the word tax scare you. But really what they're saying is this who you say you are? And it's going to ask you, is this your name? And you say, yes, it's me. Is this your address? Yes, that's my address. That's it. You're done. Click that. You've answered those questions, and that will go away. Why is that so important? Because when you do those, it releases a commission hold off of your account, okay? They have a commission hold until you are verifying you are who you say you are, okay? And so if you really want to work this business and you want to earn a commission check, you need to make sure that you answer those couple of questions. So if you have not done that, as soon as we get off of this tonight, I want each and every one of you to get on your eSuite, and I want you to answer those couple of questions so that you can earn a commission check. All right? That's the first help I can give you right there. Okay, the next thing I want you to do in your eSuite is you can go up to the top, and there's a little button at the top, or a little icon at the top that says settings. And you click on there, just kind of look through there, and there's going to be a website information. Go in there, and there's a place where you can put your picture in. I really recommend that you put your picture, just take like your Facebook picture, something, and put it in there, because when you direct people to your website, that's where your customers are going to go, where potential distributors are going to go, and they can enroll as a customer or a distributor. You want to make sure that they see your face up there, because maybe somebody in the company has the exact same name as you, or maybe somebody just clicked on something and they didn't really look at the name up at the top, and so now somebody has enrolled under somebody else, one of your customers, one of your potential customers or distributors has enrolled under somebody else. And I've seen it happen. So I try to help you as much as possible if you will just go and put your picture there. And I tell people, you're going to see my picture up at the top. Make sure you see my picture up there. So just some little tips as you're getting started. The other thing is at the top, you're also going to see something that says It Works You. That is where your training is. And when you look in there, you're going to be able to break down. There's going to be videos that you can watch. There's going to be information that you can look over. I just say break it down little by little, okay? Don't feel like you have to sit down for hours and watch videos and things like that. I don't even know if there is hours of it. It's just, I say like maybe 10, 15 minutes at night just break down and watch a few videos. But it's going to be really helpful information that's going to help you feel a little bit more knowledgeable. I don't want you to feel like you have to figure everything out before you talk to people, okay? But it's going to give you a little bit more knowledge in order to feel more confident to be able to speak about It Works and about their products, okay? Like I said, you don't have to know everything. I'm still learning, and I'm still, almost 4 years into this. And so I learn something new all the time. But getting a little bit of knowledge is going to give you some confidence, and it's going to help you feel a little bit better to be able to speak about it. Last thing I want you to do in your eSuite is I want you to go into the document section, okay? The document section is up at the top as well. And there's a little search bar in there. You can play around with this as much as you want or as little as you want. But at the top of that, once you get into the document section, there's a search bar and type in Ruby, okay? And then you can scroll down. It's going to have everything about rubies, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But there's a Ruby chart in there, and it looks like this. Hopefully you can see it, okay? So that's what you're going to want to print out. This is your first goal as building this business, okay? So we're going to talk about that here in just a little bit, but I'd love for you to have that printed out if possible, okay? And I like to put mine up on, my refrigerator, anywhere where I can see it at all times, because it holds me accountable, all right? Okay, we're going to move on to step 2, okay? Of course, you're not going to do this all the time, but that was just part of like starting your business. You now have become a distributor. I want to make sure that you have those things done, okay? So step 1 was join the business. You've kind of committed to that, not committed in a bad way, or feel like you've signed a contract, you've signed your life away, but you have said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make some money, I'm going to be successful. And I really want you to tell yourself that, because that is probably the biggest obstacle that you will ever have is yourself. And so you need to tell yourself you're going to be successful at this, and your journey is going to look different than probably other people's, but you're still going to be successful at this, okay? All right, so step number 2 is we find 4 loyal customers. And for those of you that don't know what a loyal customer is somebody that agrees to purchase at least one product a month for 3 consecutive months. They can change the product each month if they want to, but they're going to get the wholesale price from the very first purchase. And once they've completed their 3 months, okay, of products, then they can order whenever they want, but they're always going to get that lower price. And that is what our goal is, to try to get people to try the products, all right? And I like to say things like, hey, this is, well, let's back up just a minute. Let's talk about who those 4 loyal customers could be. When I started, I think I went to my mom, my sister, my cousin, a best friend, and I said, hey, I need 4 people to help me build up some testimonies, okay, for these products. I know that, I've looked at the products and I thought maybe you might like this one. Would you be willing to try it for 3 months and give me your opinion of it? And that's really all I said. I didn't really go into a whole lot of detail. If there was something else that they wanted, then we talked about those things. But I always had something to kind of recommend to them, because you know the people that are closest to you, you know what they kind of like or what they don't, or that their needs are. And so you can kind of recommend something and say, hey, I need to build up some testimonies and I'd love to have yours. Would you be willing to try it? You're going to get my wholesale price, which is 40% off of the retail price. And so just, would you be willing to try it? And that's all you have to do. Then when do you want to get this done? As soon as possible, okay? The company tells you get that done at least in the first 30 days of your business. Within the first 30 days, this is going to help you be eligible for the bonuses that are going to be coming up later on, okay? It not only is going to give you eligibility for earning those bonuses, but you also, for every 2 loyal customers that you enroll forever, you're going to get what we call a wrap reward. And a wrap reward is you get a box of wraps or a box of our facials for $25 versus $59. If you sold all of those wraps, okay, so say you get your 4 loyal customers within your first 30 days, all right, you can do it sooner if you'd like, which I recommend. But if you got 4 loyal customers, you're going to get 2 wrap rewards. That's going to be 2 boxes of wraps. You could sell all 8 of those wraps and get $200 in wrap cash. That's what we call it. It's $200 in cash. That's going to help you to be able to purchase maybe more products or to buy some gas or whatever you need that to be. You could do that. But if you wanted to be able to try some other products, that's a great time to do it. For those of you that are joining in May, you also get to, if you get 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, the company's going to give you $120 in free product. So that's pretty cool too. So you want to make sure that you are not passing that up. The most important reason why you don't want to pass that up is that it makes you eligible for future bonuses. All right. So you want to make sure that you are getting that done. Now, here's what I say. If you can name the 4 people, say, I'm going to name 4 people and say, would you be willing to try a product? I say get that done now, okay? Get it done in the next few days. Don't wait, because then that's marked off your list, and you can go on to the next one, which is what we call Go Ruby, okay? Step 3 is Go Ruby, and that's where we start to earn or we start to build more of an organization, where we start to offer the business to other people. And y'all, I didn't know anything about doing this stuff. I mean, seriously. And honestly, I'm going to be really honest with you. I had done a couple of other companies, tried a couple of other companies, and I had no idea how to build this business. No idea until I started with It Works. And that is where this Ruby chart comes into play. And if you can see here, this is you. This red dot is you. And these boxes are all going to represent distributors, okay? So this is going to be your first team, okay? The first part of your team. And what I want you to do is, I want you to go to a couple of people, okay? You want to get 3 people right here to become distributors for you. Now, you don't have to do this. You can make money by not doing this, but this is where you get to really maximize our compensation plan, is by following these steps. And this step 3 is going Ruby, and anybody that joined this month gets the chance to earn the Ruby bonus of a $500 cash bonus by completing this within the first 2 full calendar months. So you would have 3 people, okay, that became your distributor, and one of those people would have 2 people, all right? Now, here's the key too. This person could get 2 people. It could be any of these people. Or you could get all 5. The company does allow you to place in different places, and so you could get all 5 if you want. So if you knew 5 people that you wanted to do this business with you, you could get all 5. You don't have to, but you could. So they give you that option. Now, when I started, I seriously went to a couple of friends and I said, hey, I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay, seriously, this is exactly what I said. But I want you to come and do this with me. We're going to have a lot of fun along the way. And I think we're going to really make money. None of us knew what we were doing. And we just started following these steps. And I can tell you that the first few people that I brought into this business, we're still in the business. We're still making money. And it's been almost 4 years. So I want y'all to, and the reason I say that is I don't want you to feel like you have to have like all this business lingo down, and you have to have all of this knowledge. Just go ask somebody. Really, action steps are going to help you be more successful than a lot of knowledge at this point, okay? You're going to learn the knowledge along the way, but your action steps are what is going to help you be successful and be successful quicker, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. All right, So you want to do that as quick as possible. So that's why I said, go get those 4 loyal customers and don't wait. And you don't have to do that in that order. You don't have to say, well, I can't have a distributor until I get 4 loyal customers. If you know somebody right now that wants to be a distributor, or I had somebody say today that they have somebody that was interested in the products, but they've got a lot of friends that are probably interested as well. So they've decided that they're going to talk to that person about being a distributor, and then their friends could be their customers. And it just makes sense to do those things, okay? You're going to benefit from it, and so are they. And that's one of the things that we do, is we really help each other. So if you know somebody that has friends that are interested in the products, you might as well talk to them and say, hey, I'll be happy to take care of your friends for you, but you might as well make some money too. At least they could be making enough money to pay for their products. So keep it really simple. Don't feel like you have to have all of this stuff going on or all of these things that you need to know. Keep it really simple, okay? All right, I'm going to move on because I'm taking too much time. I'm a talker. Okay. Now, ways to be able to introduce the products and ways to introduce the business to people. There are different ways that we can do this. One of the first things I want you to do is I want you to schedule a launch event, okay? When I started, guys, I was not a big party person. I just wasn't. That just wasn't me. I had done a lot of parties, gone to a lot of parties, and I'm not against them. It just was something that I felt like people had done a lot of. So I thought, I'm not doing parties. But you know what? I quickly learned that I got more done in a short amount of time if I got a group of people together. So what do I call it? I call it a launch event. I call it a info and sample session. I call it meeting for coffee. I call it whatever you want to do. You could call it a play date. If you've got little ones, you could do anything. You don't have to call it a party if you don't want to, or if you like parties. I know people that love parties and they throw great parties and they have huge success with it. So it's totally up to you. So, but the first thing I want you to do is I want you to get a launch event scheduled. You want to do that in the first 2 to 3 weeks, because that is going to help you feel successful. It's going to give you a lot of energy to be able to keep going. It's going to help you. You're going to invite your friends, your family, whoever, your people from work, whatever you want to do, but bring them in so that they know what you're doing. And people are more willing to help you if they can be right there with you and they can talk about it and they know what your why is, why you want to do this. Okay? So schedule a launch event. And I say you can do that in person and online. All right. If you are close, you can do one by yourself. We did one by ourselves. I didn't have a leader that was close by. So don't feel like you have to have somebody close by to do it. We can walk you through it. We faked it. We had no idea what we were saying, but we did it. And we had a lot of people. And so it was a lot of fun. We ended up being a lot of fun. And then also, don't limit to yourself to being in person. You can do it online. I know a lot of people. Technology has completely changed this business. Facebook, Instagram, social media has completely changed this business because everybody has a phone. Everybody usually has like a computer or some device, multiple devices, and they are at their disposal anytime they want them. And so we can schedule an online event as well, and we do them all the time. We can do them this way through Zooms. We can do them through Facebook events, all of those things. And so we're going to help you be able to do that. But you want to schedule an in-person event, launch event, and an online one if possible. All right? The next thing I want you to do is I want you just to start messaging some people. Contact some friends. And this is where we talk about like your hot market, okay? Your hot market is people that you really know well. Message people that I went to school with, that I knew, that I kept in contact with. I started messaging them right away and said, hey, have you heard of these products? And they would answer me yes or no, and I was like, okay, so I started trying them, loved them. I became a distributor. I'm actually looking for some people that would be a product tester for me. I need to build up some testimonies. And I thought about you. Would you be willing to do it? And they said yes, or they said no, or they ignored me. not gonna lie, there was some ignoring that went on, but I will tell you that in since starting, that a lot of those people that ignored me, they have now either become my customer or a distributor. So don't get discouraged, don't get down when somebody ignores you, because it will happen. A lot of times it's not anything to do with you. It just is either time or they're busy and they forget. I do it all the time. Think about it. If you really think about it, you've probably done it to people, and it's not anything personal. It's just that everybody has busy lives. So you want to make sure that you just kind of keep that in perspective in your mind as you go. And then the last thing I want to say to you is listen. Listen to people around you. People are going to be talking about that they want to feel better, they want to look better, they need more energy, they are trying to lose weight, they want to make some extra money. If you really start listening to what people are saying around you, you're going to quickly learn that you have something for everyone. Okay. And then the next step for you is to be brave and to be able to say it. And honestly, what I did was I just said, you know what? Let me just tell you about this. And I don't know if it's right for you. If it's not, it's okay. But let me just tell you what I have, because it's been really helpful for a lot of people. And then you recommend whatever it is that they're looking for. So I say, listen to the needs, and then you offer something that will meet that need. All right. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the bonuses and the commissions, okay? So by starting this business, usually that means that you want to earn a little extra income. Most people come in wanting to earn about $300 to $500 extra a month. That would go a long ways. If you're like me, we needed a lot more than that. And so we just kept going until we met our goals. But I want to tell you this company has an amazing compensation plan. And like I said, I have been a part of a couple other companies, and I am a huge believer of network marketing. And I think that there's the right company is out there for the right person, but I have never found a compensation plan like ours. And this compensation plan is, if you will follow the steps to success, and you follow the advice of your leaders with that, then you will be able to maximize your earnings with this compensation plan. Now, on top of that, the company gives amazing bonuses, all right? The compensation plan all in itself is amazing. Commissions are fabulous, but if on top of it, the cherry on top of the sundae is the bonuses. And the company gives out cash bonuses. They're not going to give out cars. They're not going to give out those things because those are not always beneficial to you in the long run. But the cash bonuses are going to help you pay off debt. And that's their goal for you, is to be able to help you pay off debt. The other thing is that they are going to they just help you. I mean, in general, that's really the biggest thing, is to be able to pay off debt or to pay for things in cash, all of those things. And so they're huge believers in that. And so they're going to pay out cash bonuses. Now, the first cash bonus that we talked about is that Ruby bonus. And so you have the chance to earn a $500 cash bonus, but that's not going to happen just by chance and say, oh, well, if it happens, it happens. You have to put your mind to it, and you have to go after it. If you get it, that's awesome. If you don't, do not feel like this business is not for you, okay? I have so many people that say, oh, I didn't get it, so I guess this business isn't for me. When we started, there were no there was no Ruby bonus, okay? At the time, I don't think there was any bonus, actually, and then they started developing some more as they went. But I will tell you that you can be completely successful in this business without the bonuses. They're just bonuses. And if you think about it, if you went to your job and the company said, if you do X, Y, and Z, we'll give you a bigger Christmas bonus, and you missed out on something, and so you didn't get the bonus, would you say, oh, I quit, it's not for me? No, it's just a bonus, okay? Now, don't hear me say that you shouldn't push for it. You should push for it. You should go for it, but this is something that's just extra, okay? All right. Now, the last thing I want to say about new distributors is this is a one team, one mission. And what that means is this company is truly believes in helping each other be successful. So we have one mission in mind and we work together as one team, okay? So that's why we put you into group pages to help you be motivated a little bit more, to get ideas, all of those things. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to touch base with your sponsor or with a leader on your team once a week. You need to be able to break down what your goals are, and we're going to help you. We're going to be able to say, okay, try saying it this way. Okay, who did you contact? Because if you really want to be successful in this business, you can be successful in this business. But if you get scared, which everybody does at some point, you back off, and you start ignoring messages from your sponsor, then all of a sudden we don't know how to help you because we can't get a hold of you, okay? And we call that, sometimes we go into a RAP witness protection plan. So we don't know where you are. We can't find you anywhere. And so this is something that we can do to help you. If you will, at least for the first month or 2 months, trying to go after that Ruby bonus, if you will talk to us once a week, and we can schedule times to be able to do that. And I want you to schedule that with your sponsor or with your diamond leader. And if you don't know who that is, then we'll be able to contact you with that, and you'll be able to message us through Facebook. But start with your sponsor, the person that brought you into the company, and ask, okay, how do I find this? How do I schedule this? Take responsibility for your own business is really what I'm saying to you. All right. And I will tell you those steps to success. Okay. Step 1, 2, and 3. Just repeat those over and over again. Okay. If you want to do them really fast, do them really fast. Okay. If they don't happen as fast for you, don't get discouraged. You just keep going after it. There's no quotas. It's just a proven system to be successful in this business. And we just keep doing it over and over and over again. Okay. All right. Well, what I'd love for you to do is, once we get off of this, I'm going to post, once I get this recording posted, I want you to be able to ask questions in the comment section on our Team Purpose page that I'm going to put this in, okay? It's on the Facebook group page. You've been added to it. The Team Purpose, I'm going to post this, and in the comment section, I want you to be able to ask questions, or I want you to reach out to your sponsor and ask the questions as well. So make sure you're jotting down your questions. The last thing I want to talk about is for everyone else. End of the month, okay? End of the month is when people are pushing for their promotions. They're making them happen. And sometimes you can feel a little bit discouraged and go, oh gosh, I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to be able to move to the next step. But I want you to know so much can happen in 24 hours in this business. So right now we have how many days? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 5 days left. Thank you. I can count. So 5 days left. And so that's almost a week, y'all. So much can happen. I told you, just on this team alone, 26 new distributors came in within 3 days, and not to mention all the loyal customers that were coming in as well. So a lot can be done in just 24 hours. So don't count yourself out, all right? And a lot of you may be going for cruise points as well, whether you are brand new or you are you've been in the business for a while. Everybody starts with a clean slate and they go for the cruise, okay? And the cruise is amazing. So maybe we'll do another training just on the cruise here in the next day or two, just to kind of break that down. But just know that every loyal customer, every distributor that you put in is going to be able to help you go after those cruise. You're going to get cruise points for those. The other thing is that you want to go Ruby yourself. You get points for going Ruby, and then you get points for helping your team members go Ruby as well. Not only that, you're getting points to go on a cruise, but you're also earning some nice commission checks, all right? So that's really the goal. All right, so end of the month tips real quick. We do work together as a team. I'm going to show you this Ruby chart, okay? And each one of these distributors, not just having distributors in place doesn't mean that you are promoting, okay? The distributors have to have they're 4 loyal customers, okay? So they're going to go after at least 4 loyal customers, and everybody's goal each month should be to get at 400 in group volume, okay? And that's really like your customers' orders. If you've ordered anything that's going on underneath you is like 400 in group volume. It doesn't mean that you have to do that in order to get a commission check. It just means that that's where we all start to help each other as a team. And when each one of these distributors is at 400 in their volume, then that person up here promotes to Ruby. Now, you may be saying, what does that mean for me? Well, if you're down here and you're at 400 in volume, first off, your commission check is going up, okay? And then you are doing the exact same thing. You are getting 4 loyal customers. You are getting 3 distributors. You are building your Ruby chart as well. And you're going to want your team members to have the same team playing mindset, and you're each going to be trying to go for 400. And whenever we each are trying to go for that 400 in group volume, then it's going to, everybody's going to be promoting, and they're going to be promoting quicker, okay? And you're going to be moving up in the business a lot faster. If you are brand new, I don't want you to let that scare you. I want you to talk to your sponsor about that, and we are going to break that down. It's going to make sense as you go, okay? But for those of you that have been around for a little while, I want you just to keep doing that. Start sharing, asking people. Don't be afraid to ask people. You can run your own little end of the month specials if you want to, anything like that to help boost up some volume at the end of the month. And I'd love for you to talk to your leader, get in contact with your diamond leader, and brainstorm ideas in order to maybe get some more customers, in order to make those promotions happen. Don't just sit back and feel like you have to just sit back and wait and go, oh, well, if it happens, it happens. You don't have to do that. You can try to do new things, and we're here to help you do that. Okay, so we are at 9:08. I knew that it was going to go a little over. I thought I was going to be able to get it done in 30 minutes. So what I'd like to do is the next 2 minutes, I would like for you to be able to, there's a little thing down at the bottom that says chat. Feel free to type in anything there. And like I said, I'll be putting this up on the team page as well. But if anybody has a question right now, feel free to do that. Or if you want to, you can unmute yourself and you can ask a question, and I'll try to get that answered in the next couple minutes. Anybody have a question for me? There's an unmute button there. I think you can unmute yourself. If not, you can kind of raise your hand, or you can type it in the chat there. Are we good? Wow. I'm just that thorough, huh? Okay. Well, you may take some time to process. And if you are new, I know you're going to have questions, okay? But we want to make sure that we are available for you to answer those questions. So like I said, I'm going to post this in the team page, and then I want you to go back and post in the comment section anything like your biggest takeaway from this, questions. Do not wait to get those questions answered. Let's get them done now. But I would say for all of you brand newbies, try to get your 4 loyal customers in the next few days, okay? Try to do it before the end of the month. And the only reason why is it just hangs over your head, and I don't want you to have to do that. I want you just to mark that off your list, and let's move on to the next thing, okay? All right, guys. Well, I am so excited for the future of this team, for each of your teams that you are building, and it's going to be an exciting time. So let's go have an incredible rest of this week, and we will talk to you very soon. All right? Take care, everybody. Bye.